Hi, I'm Raymond Andrews. I'm a neurodivergent. I have dyslexia, dyspraxia, and ADHD. I was in special education for 3 years. As a little kid, I resembled somebody with autism because of my verbal communication problems and hypersensitivity. I was even misplaced when intellectually handicapped in first grade. I was in the special education system for 3 years. Auditory therapy, speech therapy, phonics, and motor skills therapy helped remediate my dyslexia and dyspraxia. There have been misdiagnoses of bipolar disorder and schizoaffective disorder by psychiatrists without any psychological testing being done in 1999 and 2002. I learned about neurodivergence in 2003, and I owe a lot to Dr. Harold and Levinson's books. I was diagnosed as having inattentive type ADHD, dysthymic disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, and avoidant personality disorder in 2004 after neuropsychological testing by psychologists. I went to see Dr. Levinson in New York and got tested by him, and he diagnosed me as having cerebellar vestibular dysfunction, which he believed is the root of neurodivergent conditions. His testing made it possible for me to be examined by veteran affairs neurologists. They and the neuropsychologist tested me, which led to my dyslexia and dyspraxia being confirmed. I succeeded in getting my own neurodivergence recognized and documented for the first time since my special education years. For many years I thought I was stupid, competent, and worthless. Many other people thought I was that way too. I have above average intelligence like many neurodivergents have. I know what it's like to be viewed as being stupid, but also be viewed as being smart too. I'm a paradox because I can seem stupid and smart at the same time. I have both considerable weaknesses and considerable strengths. My strengths are in visualization, imagination, tuition, outside the box thinking, and long-term memory. My weaknesses are in sequencing, routine, time, coordination, organization, short-term memory, auditory processing, and visual tracking. I use my strengths to compensate for my weaknesses. I am an even type. I can confuse a lot of people. I am an extremely sensitive, emotional person like many neurodivergents are, and I've taken cod liver oil or fish oil with omega-3 fatty acids, DHA and EPA, to help decrease my hypersensitivity and hyperemotionality. Because of my experience as a neurodivergent, I believe in treating others like I want to be treated. A human being, a fellow human being with a soul. It's part of my idealism in regards to my belief that there should be unity and universal love, as well as tolerance and accepting of diversity. Therefore, I feel that my life mission is to be a neurodiversity advocate. I recently founded the Developmental Neurodiversity Association. DNA is the acronym for it. It is a nonprofit organization to help people with neurological learning differences. I want to put a lot of emphasis on non-drug alternative remedies like herbs, massage and bodywork, aromatherapy, biofeedback, vitamins and minerals, meditation, audiovisual stimulation, Davis methods, color therapy, and other things. I want to help with preventing misdiagnosis too. The symptoms of neurodivergence overlap quite a bit with psychiatric disorders. For example, poor coordination, left-right confusion, problems with memory, concentration, disorganization, and speech problems are not just symptoms of disorganized type of schizophrenia, but also dyspraxia. I also want to raise better awareness and understanding of dyslexia. Too many people think it's a visual processing problem, but most dyslexics have auditory and phonological processing problems, and that's recognized by the International Dyslexia Association. Just because a person has a brain difference doesn't mean that they have a disorder. These seem like perceptions in regards to people that don't fit what is termed as normal, which is actually determined by what the majority of society believes is right and acceptable. Norms can change over time. What's a disorder today can be a difference what's tolerated tomorrow. Homosexuality once was viewed as a disorder and listed in the Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, and is not now. 100 years from now, neurodivergent conditions will not be viewed as disorders. I believe that as we advance more and more into a high-tech society to the point that schools will have virtual reality equipment being used in hands-on learning environment. The brains of neurodivergents will be more appreciated for the ability to think outside the box. Schools will nurture their independent minds. They won't be sent home labeled stupid to the point that they don't want to go to school and so have to be homeschooled. Schools will have teaching methods that will reach all types of learners and not just the auditory sequential learners. And that will lead to cutting down on learning disability diagnoses, intellectual handicap misdiagnosis, placement in special education classrooms, boredom in the classroom, and the high school dropout rate. Education will be interesting, fun, and appealing to the creative, right-brain, novelty-seeking student. People that are made to be pioneers, explorers, entrepreneurs, leaders, artists, and musicians will not be trained to be factory workers. No more medicating them to make their minds conform to what normal minds are supposed to be. That's what I envision for everybody that doesn't fit the neurological norms of society.